What's up guys, welcome back to another drawing tutorial. Goku MUI close-up. This is from his fight with Moro in the manga. Cool drawing. Sorry there was no Dragon Ball last week. I was on vacation. But we're back now. Rested. Ready to go. Ready to draw. Landscape page. Pencil eraser. Hit pause if I go too fast. Start with his eye. His eyebrow specifically. We just do, yeah, it's like a manga drawing, but yeah, we'll go for it. So we'll go like the eyebrow. And just kind of coming kind of flat across his eye here first. And then it kind of curves around. Manga Goku is kind of different. And then this comes down and gets thinner as it comes down. We got some lines just here on the edge. So we got that square Dragon Ball eye. So we get the small line, diagonal line that's slightly longer, and then a kind of it's kind of straight actually in this version there. We got his iris then, big silver eyes. There, and his pupil. Half circle just there. So they don't do that frown in the middle in the manga. I might do it later, but we'll add the other eyebrow. So his head's kind of tilted, right? So this one's kind of flat across this way, but the other eyebrow goes this way, and so it goes up. Okay, kind of different to this, kind of tilted up. And then curving again in there. And then we bring it down. It gets thinner as it goes down. And there is some lines just on the end here. So that box-like eye, so we have a short line just here close to the nose, then a diagonal line there, and then we bring this into there. His silver Ultra Instinct eye, small half circle or semicircle just there, and then the pupil, same thing again, looking intense from underneath his eyebrow, looking real serious. I'm gonna give him a sort of a brow line just here, I think, as well. It's not in the manga, but I think it needs this, maybe, like maybe a small one there. All right, do his nose. So just here in the middle. So we'll just curve out. And then we'll go in a bit. I'm gonna sneeze. Whoa. Hopefully I edit that out. Probably won't. Right, and then this goes this way. It's got a little hook or L shape. And then that shadow that they do underneath their noses in Dragon Ball, just like a little diamond, or yeah, it's kind of diamond shape. So we got the cheek lines just underneath the eye. So lots of different ways of doing this. Sometimes they do a little hook, but not in this case. We'll just do light. Somewhere here, and there's lots of flies buzzing around. Go away. Right, and then the other side, so we go like that. I might give him that frown. I'll do it after when we draw the hair. I don't know You know, that little W shape that's there usually. Oh, not sure. They don't do it that often in the manga. Diagonal, serious, downturned mouth. Just kind of curled down at the edges. And then he's got like, it's just a little line underneath his bottom lip. And then the chin. Square sort of shaped chin. So we get his jaw then, so it comes out diagonally, kind of underneath the corners of his eyes is where it stops. Okay, so say like here and there, right? So we'll go that way. Okay, and there's kind of, you change the direction, then go up towards his eyebrow. Shoe fly. And he's got some scratches on his face as well, just like from the fight with Moro, you know. Okay, so now it's his hair. So we go the Goku hair spikes, right? Big one coming down the middle. And then like one, it's like his energy is blowing it up to a spike, like up the way. So it goes like this. And then the top of it's kind of round up here. And then another one going down this way. And curves down there. So then we can see like his ears just underneath this, on this side. Some ear lines inside. And we can see a lot more of this here around here. Very big. And then the ear lines sort of inside there then. Okay, so the rest of his hair, so he's got the little, so he's got the round part, you know, that round part that Goku always has. And then there's like 3 spikes here and a good few over this side. Maybe we'll do the ones on this side first. Just because there's less of them. Okay, one there, and then the next one. Three goes pretty close to his ear, and then in disappears sort of in underneath his earlobe. Right, so then there's like a big one going out from, say, here. Sticks kind of off his head. And then we're super close up, so the top hair spikes go off the top of my page. Right, this one goes off top that way, sort of comes back in there, and then this one goes that way. All right. So texture lines on each hair spike. So just kind of this kind of stuff following each one of his spikes, basically. And you can do as much as you want. 2 or 3 is usually enough. All right, so we can see a bit of his anatomy. So we can see his neck here, coming down from his jaw, real wide, strong. And then we get like an Adam's apple and some neck muscles there. We just see the top of his chest there, and maybe there. And some more neck muscle lines. And then his trapezius. And his shoulder. And again, there's like some scratches and stuff on him. There's these vertical lines just a little bit, like it's like there's some like energy or something. I think the panel actually is him phasing out of Ultra Instinct, so that's probably what this is. Pew. He's like pew. But it's kind of cool anyway. Really nice drawing. Like the original one. Not mine. Not like tooting my own horn. Hope it's helpful. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.